how do you know when it's time to progress from body weight to added weight? Well, honestly, like it depends. Again, so there's people that really like body weight exercises, and that works really well for their body and for their routine. And I think that's the first thing to understand, is that the exercise that matters is the exercise that you'll do consistently over time. And so for some people, like they just don't enjoy weights. It's just, not in their wheelhouse. For sure, there's some things that we miss out on with added weights, but if it's the difference between you doing strength training regularly and you not, then sticking with body weight is going to be way better. What we want to do is we want to respect the principle of what's called progressive overload. That means that we're progressively adding more load over time so that our body continues to get the signal to adapt, to build stronger and stronger instead of just plateauing. And so it doesn't just have to be weights that we achieve progressive overload with, right? We can change the speed of movements. We can change how many sets we're doing. We can change how many reps we're doing. We can do all of that with body weight. So there's actually a lot that we can accomplish with body weight alone. But again, having that added weight can give us some really big benefits. And so one, if you feel like you're just kind of plateauing with body weight exercises, even with adding sets and reps and things like that, then it might be time to add weight. Also if there's more demanding activities that you have, things that are involving a lot of strength or power, right? The ability to use that strength quickly, it can help to add weight so that we increase strength, that we increase muscle mass. And so that can be really helpful too. It can help us to develop more powerful, more explosive movements. Another reason is to get some of those other benefits, right? So heavy load, right? High weight strength training is beneficial for tendons. It can help them to be stronger and more resilient. And it's also the best way to achieve mass strength. So we can build muscle with high weight, low rep, or with low weight, high rep. I think I said that right. We can build muscle with both of those as long as the volume is matched. But some of those top end improvements in strength, we're only going to get with the heavy weights, because strength is specific to what we're doing. And if we want to be able to move a lot of weight, we've got to move a lot of weight. And again, that can just help for like activities of daily living that I want to be able to do, right? Like if I want to be able to squat and pick up a grandkid, I ought to be doing in excess of that weight in my lifts, right? So, let's say I want to be able to pick up a kid now and 20, 30, 40 years into the future. Well, I should probably lift more weight than that now so that it just gives me a big reserve, right? A bigger capacity to use. If I'm only ever exercising very closely to what the demands of my activities are, of life or recreation, then if I get injured, right, I dip into that capacity, and it's harder to get back to where I was before. Versus if I'm doing regular strength training with heavier weights, typically I'm building a little bit bigger of a reserve, right? Now I'm squatting with, 100 or 200 or 300 pounds on my back, right? Whatever it is. And picking up a little child is just a drop in that bucket, right? I'm building the capacity far beyond what I'm having to use on a day-to-day basis. And so those are some of the kind of basic considerations to think about when moving to body weight. And another one is just you want some more variety, right? You want to add in a couple different exercises and adding in weight, adding in some machine exercises or barbell or dumbbell exercises just gives you access to a little bit bigger variety and helps you to work muscles in a little bit different way than you can with body weight alone. And so it's not a requirement to move from body weight to added weights, but there can be some big benefits, and sometimes it's just nice for a change.